What is up, everyone? I'm Jimmy Conrad, and I'm here to make the case for why Chelsea, who have already won 8 FA Cup trophies in their history, are going to do it again for the first time since 2018. But before we dive into what makes the Blues so special this season, let me catch you up on some important fun facts about the FA Cup, if only to give you some context as to why this is the coolest trophy to win in all of sports. 1, it is the oldest football tournament in the world, first being played in 1871. So imagine if you or your favorite club won it now. Your great-great-great-great-great-grandparents would be so proud. And 2, 736 teams from the top 10 flights of English football were eligible to compete this season, which for me is what makes this tournament so special. Everybody has a chance. But we're now down to the final 4 as Leicester City, Southampton, Manchester City, and of course Chelsea look to capture this famous trophy once the final whistle is blown. And actually, speaking of Chelsea and their chances, let's start here. Since owner Roman Abramovich took over the club in 2003, they've been to the semifinals 9 times, not including this season, and they reached the final 7 of those 9 times, which is more than any other club over the same period, including Arsenal, who have won 14 FA Cup trophies, the most by any club, which speaks to just how important the FA Cup is to Chelsea. They take it very seriously. However, they face a red-hot Manchester City team in the semifinals, which is the first time they're facing each other in this competition since 2016, when Gus Hiddink Chelsea took down Manuel Pellegrini's City 5-1 in the quarterfinals. Eden Hazard was the man of the match with a goal and 2 assists in this game, if you guys remember. And also, do you remember when these two managers were in charge of these clubs? Feels like a lifetime ago. Anyway, after comfortably beating Morecambe 4-0 in the 3rd round, championship sides Luton Town and Barnsley 3-1 and 1-0 respectively after that, and Sheffield United 2-0 in the quarterfinals. Chelsea's toughest test is definitely coming up next, but if they can survive the relentless possession and ambition of Manchester City to make it to the final against either Leicester or Southampton, they would definitely be the favorites to take home the silverware. But just in case you needed some more convincing, here are a few more reasons as to why I think Chelsea will be this season's FA Cup champions. 1, they want revenge. After going up 1-0 in last season's FA Cup final on an early goal from the American international Christian Pulisic, they ended up conceding 2 goals to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang as Arsenal came from behind to win 2-1. So Chelsea can't get this close and come up empty-handed again, especially because, 2, the last time they lost to Arsenal in the final in 2017, they won it all the following season 1-0, and they did it against a club from Manchester, so these are all very good signs. And finally, number 3, their manager Thomas Tuchel loves winning cup competitions. The only trophy he won with Borussia Dortmund was the German Cup competition, the DFB Pokal, and he won both domestic cups in France with PSG. It's what he does. But a manager can only do so much. He still needs the players to go out and execute his game plan, so here are a few key players for all of us to keep our eyes on, and first up is Tammy Abraham. He scored a hat-trick against Luton Town and the game winner against Barnsley before missing out on the quarterfinals due to an injury that has not seen him play since mid-February. However, now that he's back healthy, we'll see if Thomas Tuchel elects to start the talented striker, who is the joint highest goal scorer in the competition. I know I would, and I know I would also find some room in the starting 11 for Christian Pulisic. He has started 3 of Chelsea's 4 FA Cup matches, and even though he has yet to register a goal or an assist, it's definitely coming. I can feel it. Also, one of City's best players this season, Joao Cancelo, said in an interview last month that Christian Pulisic is the most difficult winger he's faced in the Premier League, and that's all I need to hear. City are scared of Pulisic. And lastly, I'm hoping to see Kepa Arrizabalaga get the start in goal, because he's had to deal with so much adversity and criticism this season, which led to him losing his starting spot to Edouard Mendy, but he has quietly put together 3 clean sheets in his 4 starts during Chelsea's FA Cup run, so I think it would be very cool to see him lead Chelsea to glory, much like backup goalkeeper Emi Martinez did with Arsenal last season. So if the players I mentioned, along with their ridiculously talented teammates, most notably their best and most consistent player this season, Mason Mount, can continue the form they've been in since Thomas Tuchel took over for Frank Lampard at the end of January, which comprises of 11 wins, 4 draws, only 1 loss, and maybe most impressively, 13 clean sheets in 16 games, then I think over 90 minutes, this squad could compete with any club in the world. They have that kind of talent. So if you're looking for a team to support during this competition, why not Chelsea? They have had legendary players, charismatic managers, and a lot of success in their past, which they're now on the cusp of recapturing with some of the best young players in the world, which actually reminds me a bit of the New York Yankees in Major League Baseball right now, who, despite their storied history, are currently trying to do the same thing. So if you, like Chelsea and the Yankees, are working hard to get back to the top, then make sure you support the Blues on Saturday, April 17th at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, and 5:30 p.m. GMT for their huge semi-final against Manchester City, which is shaping up to be one of the best FA Cup matches in recent memory. So don't miss it.